Welcome. I hope your belief in the law of attraction is growing. Today, I want to talk about letting go and how to let go without worrying that your manifestation, the things that you want to attract into your life, aren't going to happen. So, letting go is one of the most cliche things that we hear when it comes to manifestation. And it can be easy to kind of lose faith when you just hear people say that you need to let go or just release the importance that you have toward the thing that you really want to manifest in your life. And again, it helps to remember that creation is already finished. So whatever you want is already out there. And it also helps to remember that you are the only person who can control your attention. You are the only thinker of your own consciousness. And that's an incredible superpower that we all have as individuals. So, what you need to do when it comes to letting go, when you've been waiting for something and being told that you just need to let go of it before it arrives, before it's visible in your life. You need to focus your attention on the thing that you want, but really think about how no matter what happens, you are always in control of your consciousness, of what you direct your attention on. And no matter what happens, you are going to be okay. It helps to remember that whether that thing comes into your life the exact way that you want it or not, you are still going to be okay. It would be nice for it to come the way that you've been imagining it. But even if it doesn't, you're going to be okay. And I have found in my own life that when I think this way, when I really think about what I want, after I've been waiting for it to show up in my 3D reality for quite some time, is, I really think to myself, what would be the worst thing that would happen if I didn't get this thing, right? I allow myself to go there just for a minute. I don't dwell on not having it. I just think, okay, what would happen if I didn't get it? Everything's going to be okay. And if you look at other things in your life, things that have come to you without you expecting them, you couldn't have imagined your life the way it is today 5 years ago, or even a couple months ago sometimes, right? Because life happens in unexpected ways sometimes. Even though we're always consciously manifesting, we're not aware of where we're directing our attention. And that causes certain things, to manifest. Some of them can be good and some of them are more undesirable than we had hoped for. But again, it always helps to remember that when you hear that you need to let go, what it means is that you would be happy if that thing came into your life. Okay, you really want that thing, but you would be happy whether or not you get it. Okay, you really want to get this thing to manifest, but no matter what happens, you're going to continue to be happy and it's not going to be a big deal. And it's getting to that point that can be difficult for some, because it feels like, okay, well, if I think that, if I kind of release it out into the universe like that, and I just say, well, whatever happens, I'm good with the result, then it means that I don't want it. But that's not true, because you can really want something and still be very comfortable knowing that no matter what happens, you will be taken care of. And that anxiety that you get about receiving your manifestation the exact way that you want it, in the time frame that you want, and we'll get back to time frame, but that anxiety that you get is based in fear, because you're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of what might happen if you don't get that thing. You can't imagine your life, or you can't imagine yourself being happy any other way. And that's what you need to get away from. You need to get away from the belief that that thing that you are trying to manifest is going to be the thing that's going to make you happy, that's going to make you feel fulfilled. And when you realize that, it's easier to just step back and say, you know what, I really want that thing, but no matter what happens, I'll be okay. I really want that thing. But you know what? Even if I don't get it, that's fine, because I know I'm always taken care of. And I'm going to get something else that's probably going to be even better. And when you're able to do that, that's, the funny thing is that is usually when you get that exact thing that you want. When you're like, you know what? If I get it, that's cool. But if I don't, that's fine, because I'll probably just get something better. And then you get that exact thing that you want, right? And then you think to yourself, man, I should have aimed a little bit higher. I should have tried to manifest something else. I was kind of playing it safe there. So remember that, again, you are always in control of how you direct your consciousness. You are the only person, I should say, that is in control. And what you need to do is learn to direct it in the times when you are feeling doubts and feeling anxiety. And just remember that you've always been taken care of, no matter what. No matter what, if you're in the present moment, you are okay. And it all comes back to, the awareness that no matter what you do, everything is going to be okay. Everything is always going to get better and better for you. And if you believe that, and if you allow yourself to receive everything that's going to come to you and not put any stipulations like time on it, it usually ends up coming to you faster than you would have hoped, or in the exact time frame that you would have hoped. And you don't have to end up waiting too long. And a little story that I've been recently I had been waiting for something to get approved for a very long time. And I realized that I had some underlying anxiety about it not happening, right? I had just had this other huge manifestation come through for me. But then I noticed that very quickly when I'm working on this next thing, that I had forgotten that state that I needed to be in, which is the state of, hey, like, I want this, but if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with that. And I don't think many people can ever fully get to the point where they're masters at that. You can manifest so many things in your life and then easily forget this on the next thing that you're trying to do. And this was important for me to remember. I was waiting for a specific license to get approved, and I'd done everything right, and I'd submitted everything properly, and I kept checking it every day, and it just kept saying that it's being processed, but it was taking a really long time. And so then I started going online and seeing what other people were saying, how long it takes, and I was just building up this anxiety up until I remembered what I did for the other things, and that was to tell myself, hey, I want this thing. I've done everything I can do in my power. I'm just going to believe that I'm always taken care of, that it's always going to be okay for me. And whatever happens, happens. And if I don't get it, that's fine, because I'm probably going to get something else. I kid you not, 2 days later, I hadn't checked it on the following day after doing that. And then the day after that, I just checked, and I had received an email saying that it got approved. So remember that you are the one that directs your awareness, that directs, that controls what you're conscious of at every moment. And just be content, be happy knowing that in this present moment, you are okay. You are always okay. You are always taken care of. Like Joseph Murphy said, divine intelligence is always looking out for me, is always taking care of me. And many other law of attraction teachers. So remember that. You want this thing, but you are okay and will be okay whether you get it or not. And if you don't get it, you're going to get something better. So I hope this helps. If you have found this helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, sharing the videos, liking the videos, or even commenting your own experiences. I love to hear from you guys. See you in the next video.